Good morning, boys. Today I am going to start Macbeth, which is taken from Tales from Shakespeare. First of all, I want to introduce all of you with Tales from Shakespeare. Okay, Tales from Shakespeare was Tales from Shakespeare was first published in 1807. After that, in 1807, Tales from Shakespeare was written by Charles Lamb in collaboration with his sister Mary Lamb. Okay, written by Charles Lamb and Mary Lamb with in collaboration with his sister Mary Lamb. Many authors suggested that if Shakespearean plays were written in a story form, it would have moralizing effect on young minds. Moralizing effect on young minds. Okay, moralizing effects on the young minds. They believed that those those tells those stories would teach them lessons of generosity and humanity. Likewise, after that, so they retained much of the Shakespeare's own words while reading the tragedies and used dialogues while writing the comedies so as to keep the spirit of the Shakespearean plays in the tales. Much of the Shakespeare's own words are written to keep the spirit of the Shakespearean plays in the tales. The fact is that tales from Shakespeare are widely read as introduction to plays of Shakespeare. Boys, hope you have got the information about the tales from Shakespeare and the author of the tales from Shakespeare, whose name I have mentioned already, Charles Lamb and Mary Lamb. Okay, so I'm going to start with Macbeth. That is chapter 5, and the page number that you have to read from your textbook that has been prescribed by the West Bengal Council of Higher Secondary Education is 43. Okay, total number of paragraphs that we have to read in in Macbeth is 29, which I have already mentioned. Before going to start the tale that has been written by Charles Lamb and Mary Lamb, we must have to study some character map. Okay, first of all, I want to introduce all of you Duncan. First of all, the first character that we have to study here in this tale is Duncan. Duncan is the king of Scotland. Duncan is the king of Scotland. Okay, and here in the story, we have to know his two sons. We have to know his two sons. Their names Malcolm and Duncan. Malcolm's Malcolm is the elder son of Duncan, while Donalbain is the younger son. Okay, they are the two sons of Duncan. Got it? When Duncan was killed, in order to save their life, they have they have to escape from the palace of Macbeth. Okay, Malcolm sought shelter in English court while Donalbain sought shelter in Ireland. After that, I'm just going to introduce with two Scottish generals, their names. First one is Banquo. First one is Banquo. And Fleance is the son of Banquo. Fleance is the son of Banquo. Another character is Macbeth, who is the hero of this story. Okay, Macbeth. And the wife, Lady Macbeth, is the wife of Macbeth. Lady Macbeth is the wife of Macbeth. What are the positions that? What are the positions? What are the positions that Macbeth used to hold while he was the general in Scottish army. Okay, so first Macbeth was the kind of Glamis. Macbeth was the kind of Glamis. Second position is that Macbeth was the relative of King Duncan. Macbeth was the relative of King Duncan. Thereafter, another position that Macbeth used to hold is Thane of Cawdor after defeating the rebel army. Next, next, I'm just going to introduce with Macduff. With Macduff, Macduff is also the important character. Okay, Macduff is the kind of where? Kind of five. Kind of five. Okay, and the family that has been described in the tale is Lady Macduff, and the name of Macduff's son is Boy. Boy is the name of Macduff's son. Here, another important fact that has been predicted by three witches and three spirits about the future, about the fate of Macbeth. Okay, so boys, listen to me. What are the predictions of the three witches? First witches saluted Macbeth with the title of Glamis. With the title of Glamis. Okay, and the second witch addressed Macbeth as the kind of Cawdor. And the third witch addressed Macbeth. Third witch, third witch said that Macbeth would be the future king of Scotland. Macbeth would be the king hereafter. Next, what are the predictions? What are the prophecies that has been said by three spirits when both Macbeth and Lady Macbeth were very much tense and tormented after murdering Banquo? Okay, so the first spirit looked like an armed head called Macbeth by name and told him, just mind it, boys, be aware of the time of fight. The first spirit warned Macbeth that he must be aware of the time of fight. Okay, what has been said by the second spirit? The second spirit arose in the likeness of the bloody child. Likeness of a bloody child, and told Macbeth that, boys, please mind it. These all are the predictions that has been predicted by the spirits for the future of Macbeth. Okay, listen. Told Macbeth that he has no fear of death. He has no fear of death from any man. Please mind it. Okay, that he has no fear of death from any man born naturally of a woman's womb. That means no man can kill Macbeth who has taken birth in a natural way from his mother's womb. It means that it means that the person the person who has taken a magical birth can kill Macbeth. Okay, and the third is free. A child with a branch of a tree in his hand. The third is free. A child with a branch of tree in his hand told Macbeth that he would not be defeated. Boys, mind it, he would not be defeated until the forest of Birnam, until the forest of Birnam moved to Duncan Hill. These all are the information about the character map and the characters that we have to study in Macbeth. Okay, so I'm just going to present the summary of the Macbeth. You all are advised to listen to me carefully. First of all, listen. Duncan is the king of Scotland. Okay, Macbeth and Banquo are the Scottish general. Okay, and there is the role of rebel army. There is a role of rebel army, army that has revolted against the Scottish king. Okay, and that rebel army was assisted by the troops of Norway. By the troops of Norway. So King Duncan has appointed his two brave Scottish general, their names Banquo and Macbeth, to defeat that rebel army. And they had defeated that rebel army. And after defeating that rebel army, Macbeth and Banquo both were returning. Both were returning to their respective palaces, respective castle. Okay, but on the way back, they made three unearthly creatures. Later, they able to realize that these earthly creatures were witches, and Banquo specially called them ministers of darkness. Okay, so on the way they made three weird sisters. Okay, on their way back, who who prophesy that Macbeth shall be the kind of goddess. The second witch predicted that Macbeth will be the kind of goddess. Okay? Before meeting with the witches, Macbeth was only the kind of glimpse. Mind it. Okay? But after meeting with them, the second witch predicted that Macbeth will be the kind of goddess. Kind of goddess. Okay? And king hereafter. And the third witch predicted foretells that Macbeth would be the future king of the Scotland. Okay, and for the Banquo, these three witches were just only predicted, just only foretells that Banquo will never reign the Scotland, but he will become the father of the king. It means that Banquo, Banquo will never become the king of Scotland, but his son, whose name is Fleance, whose name is Fleance, will become the king of Scotland after Macbeth. After Macbeth, immediately afterwards, actually after predicting these prophecies, the witches converted into thin airs, and after that they disappeared into the air. And when they disappeared into the air, Banjo and Mac were able to realize that these unearthly creatures were witches. Immediately after Immediately afterwards comes the news that the king had made Macbeth time of order. The king had made Macbeth the time of order. It means the prediction of second witch comes true. Okay, driven by a desire of power. Okay, Macbeth Macbeth decided to kill the Duncan. You know, driven by a desire of power, Macbeth murders King Duncan, who is on a visit to his castle. Who is on a visit to his castle. Okay, after that, when Duncan was murdered and his death was discovered in the morning time, okay, the people began to suspect that the murder was only and only done by Macbeth. But the blame of murder was put on the guards, sleeping guards. Actually, they blamed that the guards had murdered the sleeping king. But the fact is that Duncan was murdered by a single stroke of a dagger by Macbeth. Okay, so the Duncan's two sons, who were also with Duncan when he has visited Macbeth's castle in Inverness. Okay, in order to save their life, Malcolm and Donalbain. Malcolm and Donalbain escaped from there. Malcolm sought shelter in English court in order to save his life, while Donalbain sought shelter in Ireland in order to save his life. They thought that they were not safe there. That is why they have to escape. They don't have any other option. Okay, listen. As the prediction that has been predicted by third witch that Macbeth would be the king hereafter. That means Macbeth would be the future king of Scotland. Okay, after the murder of King Duncan, sons were unavailable and the throne were vacated. There was no other option except Macbeth. Okay, so Macbeth becomes the king of Scotland. You know, the witches has also predicted that Banjo will never reign, but he will become the father of king. So Macbeth could not forget the prediction, okay, that Banjo will never reign, but his son, but he will become the father of the king. It means that after Macbeth, Fleance will become the king of Scotland. Fleance will become the king of Scotland. So Macbeth decided to kill Banjo and Fleance in order to nullify the predictions, the foretells, the prophecy that has been said for the Banjo. So, in order to kill Banquo and Fleance, Macbeth appointed some assassinators. Assassinators means murderers, killers on their way to kill them. To kill them. To nullify the prophecy of the witches regarding Banquo, Macbeth orders the murder of the Banquo and his son Fleance. But fortune favors and Fleance managed to escape from there and Banquo was unfortunately killed by the assassinators. Okay, Banquo is killed but Fleance escapes. You know, after killing the Banquo, after murdering the Banquo, Macbeth and Lady Macbeth both were disturbed by the ghost of Banquo, and their sleeps were always disturbed by the ghost of Banquo. The ghost of Banquo were always disturbing their sleeps. So, in order to get rid of the ghost of the Banquo, Macbeth again decided to consult with the three witches, where three witches called three spirits, okay, haunted by the ghost of the Banquo. Macbeth consults the weird sisters, okay, and Macbeth was told by the spirits that the first spirit looked like an armed head called Macbeth by name and told him, be aware of the time of fight. Okay, and the second spirit arose in the likeness of a bloody child and told Macbeth that he has no fear of death from any man born naturally of a woman's womb. It means only the person, only the person who has taken a magical birth can kill you. Okay, and the third spirit predicted that Macbeth would not be defeated until the forest of Birnam moved to Duncan Hill. Right, boys? Soon, from the messenger, with the help of messenger, Macbeth comes to know that Macduff had fled to join Malcolm's army. After getting the information from the spirits, okay, Macbeth came out from the cave and, with the help of messenger, got the news that Macduff has fled to join Malcolm's army in order to defeat Macbeth. Okay, you know what happened then? Macbeth orders to kill the family of Macduff. Okay, and on the Macbeth's order, the wife of Macduff, whose name is Lady Macduff, and his son both were slaughtered brutally. After that, after that, after that, um, after that, uh, battle between Macbeth and Malcolm's army, in which Macbeth has slaughtered everyone, those who came to challenge him. But when he faced Macduff, he tried to turn from there, but Macduff opposed his way and challenged him for fighting in the battlefield. Okay, challenge him for the fight. After that, Macbeth proudly said Macduff that no man can kill me who has taken naturally, but from his mother's womb. On this, Macbeth, on this, Macduff informs Macbeth that he was untimely taken out from his mother's home and the last hope of the Macbeth. And, and Macbeth loses his last hope and he just refused to fight in the battlefield. Okay, finally, when Macbeth refused to fight in the battlefield, okay, Macduff kills Macbeth. Okay, Macduff severed Macbeth's head and just presented it to the Malcolm, who is the lawful ruler of Duncan. Thus, thus Malcolm was crowned in front of all the noblemen in the Scotland, okay, and Macbeth met a tragic end. That is the complete summary of the play Macbeth. Was one thing I forgot to tell is that the role of Birnam Wood. Role of Birnam Wood. Actually, Malcolm, who was fighting against the Macbeth, has instructed all his soldiers to cut down the branch of a tree while passing through the Birnam Woods. What is the reason? The reason is to hide the actual number of soldiers Malcolm has instructed all his soldiers to cut and carry the branch of a tree. And this cutting off branch of a tree looks like a moving Birnam wood, and that has confused Macbeth. Okay, that is the role of moving Birnam wood. Boys, I have completed the tales that is Macbeth. Right now, I want to suggest all of you, please note Google Classroom app. Google Classroom app, where you have to type classroom code that is small v x k t 6r. This is the class code where you will get the character map which I have written. Okay, not in this way, but I have tried my very best to just you have to note the character map from there. Okay, thank you.